Ryan James Wedding. The name once conjured images of snowy peaks, pristine white snow, and the exhilarating rush of a snowboard slicing through the powder. He was not just any athlete, he was a symbol of hope and excellence, a Canadian hero who brought pride to his nation. A snowboarding prodigy who had the world at his feet, Ryan's journey to the top was meteoric. But the man who once embodied athleticism and sportsmanship would take a treacherous turn, transforming himself into a phantom of the criminal underworld. The bright lights of the podium were replaced by the dim, shadowy corners of illicit dealings. Now, El Jefe, as he is known in the drug trade, is a ghost in another sense, a fugitive on the run, his face plastered on wanted posters across the globe. The transformation from celebrated athlete to notorious criminal was as shocking as it was swift. How did a celebrated athlete become the FBI's most wanted? The answer, like the man himself, is a study in contradictions. Ryan's life was a complex web of ambition, temptation, and ultimately downfall. It's a tale of ambition gone astray, of the seductive allure of power, and the ease with which a golden boy can disappear into the shadows. The story of Ryan Wedding is a cautionary tale, a reminder of how quickly one can fall from grace. This is the saga of Ryan Wedding, a story that serves as a stark reminder of the thin line between triumph and tragedy, between heroism and infamy. Ryan Wedding was born with the soul of an adventurer. From a young age he was drawn to the great outdoors, always seeking new challenges and experiences. Raised in the rugged embrace of Thunder Bay, Canada, he found solace in the icy embrace of winter. The snow-covered hills and frozen lakes became his playground, a place where he could test his limits and push himself to new heights. At 12, he strapped himself onto a snowboard and never looked back. The moment he felt the rush of wind against his face and the thrill of carving through fresh powder, he knew he had found his calling. He possessed a rare combination of fearlessness and grace, hurtling down mountainsides with a natural instinct that defied his age. Success came early. His talent was undeniable, and it wasn't long before he started making a name for himself in the local snowboarding community. At 18, he clinched bronze at the Junior World Championship, confirming his status as a rising star. This achievement was a turning point in his career, opening doors to new opportunities and greater challenges. By 2002, he was a national champion, his sights set on the ultimate prize, Olympic gold. His dedication to the sport and relentless training regimen were paying off, and he was ready to take on the world. The world watched as Wedding, clad in the maple leaf, carved his path down the slopes of Salt Lake City. The pressure was immense, but he remained focused, determined to give his best performance on the biggest stage of all. He didn't win gold, but his bronze medal was a testament to his talent and dedication. It was a moment of triumph, a culmination of years of hard work and perseverance. He was a national hero, living proof that with hard work and perseverance anything was possible. His journey inspired countless young athletes to pursue their dreams, showing them that the path to success is paved with determination and passion. The Olympics should have been his springboard to greater heights. But for Wedding, it marked the beginning of a descent into darkness. The pressures of elite competition, the constant drive for improvement, and the fleeting nature of athletic fame took their toll. Behind the dazzling smile and the effortless charm, a darker side was emerging. He enrolled at Simon Fraser University, seeking a semblance of normalcy. But the thrill of competition was gone, replaced by an emptiness that gnawed at him. He started working as a bouncer, drawn to the city's underbelly. It was there, amidst the pulsating lights and the scent of stale beer, that he crossed paths with Vancouver's notorious drug scene. What began as small-time marijuana deals in the back alleys of urban neighborhoods, with young men exchanging small bags of weed for a few dollars, quickly escalated into something far more sinister. The initial transactions were simple, almost innocent, but the allure of easy money and the demand for more potent substances set the stage for a dramatic transformation. The small-time dealers soon found themselves entangled in a web of escalating crime, where the stakes were higher and the risks were greater. Dark alleys became the backdrop for more dangerous exchanges, and the individuals involved took on a more sinister appearance. Among them was Ryan Wedding, a man whose charisma and sharp intellect set him apart. With his natural charm and keen mind, he quickly became a central figure in the burgeoning drug trade. Wedding possessed a natural talent for the illicit, able to navigate the complexities of the underworld with ease. His cunning and strategic thinking allowed him to plan and execute illegal activities with precision. He rose through the ranks, forging connections with key players and establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. His ability to build alliances with dubious characters was unmatched. Wedding's network expanded internationally as he forged connections with Iranian and Russian cocaine traffickers. These alliances allowed him to access a steady supply of drugs, which he distributed with ruthless efficiency. His arrest in 2008 was a significant event, but it was merely a blip on his radar. The authorities believed they had dismantled a major player, but they underestimated his resilience. While in prison, Wedding's determination only grew stronger. He used his time behind bars to plot his next moves, working out and staying focused on his ultimate goal. His ambition was unrelenting, and his time in prison only seemed to fuel his drive to succeed. He was determined to come back stronger and more powerful than ever. By the time he was released from prison in 2011, he had transformed himself. He was no longer just Ryan Wedding, the fallen Olympian. He had a new identity and a renewed sense of purpose. He was now El Jefe, the boss, a name that commanded respect and instilled fear in those who heard it. His transformation was complete, and he was ready to reclaim his empire. As El Jefe, he ruled his billion-dollar empire with an iron fist. His leadership was marked by ruthlessness and a keen understanding of the drug trade's intricacies. He was a ruthless kingpin who commanded respect and instilled fear in equal measure. His presence was menacing, and his authority was unquestioned. His network stretched across continents, a complex web of suppliers, smugglers, and enforcers that operated with military precision. The operation was vast and intricate, involving a network of criminals who worked together to ensure the smooth flow of drugs from production to distribution. Cocaine flowed from the mountains of Colombia, where it was produced in remote coca fields, hidden from the prying eyes of law enforcement. The drugs were then smuggled through the deserts of Mexico, using hidden routes that had been established over years of careful planning and execution. Finally, the cocaine made its way into the insatiable veins of North America, where the demand was ever growing. All of this was orchestrated under the command of El Jefe, a mastermind who had built a billion-dollar empire from the ground up. Section 5. Terror in the Name of Profit: Wedding's Violent Crimes. Power once tasted is intoxicating, and for El Jefe it came at a steep price. He became a phantom, shedding his former identity and embracing the darkness that now defined him. He orchestrated murders, silencing anyone foolish enough to cross him. The blood of informants and rivals stained his hands, a gruesome testament to his ruthlessness. In November 2023, 2 members of his own family were found dead in a quiet Ontario suburb, their murders bearing his chilling signature. Months later, a drug debt gone sour ended in another brutal execution. Wedding's message was clear: loyalty was absolute, and betrayal carried a death sentence. Section 6. The Global Reach of El Jefe's Empire. Wedding's empire was a testament to the globalized nature of the drug trade. He found a willing partner in the Sinaloa cartel, a notorious Mexican syndicate whose tentacles reached across borders. This alliance provided him with sanctuary, resources, and an army of enforcers, further cementing his grip on the drug trade. His reach extended far beyond the Americas. He utilized encrypted communication networks, his commands echoing through the dark corners of the internet. He laundered his vast fortune through offshore accounts and shell corporations, his wealth growing with each passing day. El Jefe had become a ghost in the machine, a digital phantom operating with impunity. Section 7. The Walls Close In: The International Manhunt for Ryan Wedding. But even ghosts cast shadows. The FBI, along with a coalition of international agencies, launched a relentless manhunt for the elusive El Jefe. Operation Giant Slalom, named after Wedding's Olympic past, was a coordinated effort to dismantle his empire brick by bloody brick. In June 2024, a grand jury indictment sent shockwaves through the underworld. Ryan Wedding, along with his second-in-command, Andrew Clark, were charged with a litany of crimes from drug trafficking to murder. The net was closing in. Section 8. Ambition, Corruption, and the Price of Glory. The story of Ryan Wedding is a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the corrupting nature of unchecked ambition. How did a young man who once embodied hope and athleticism become a symbol of greed and violence? Was it the pressure of winning, the insatiable hunger for more? Perhaps it was the allure of power, the seductive whisper of easy money and absolute control. Whatever the reason, Wedding's transformation serves as a chilling reminder that the line between glory and infamy can be razor-thin, easily crossed in the pursuit of the wrong dreams. Section 9. The Unending Pursuit. A Legacy of Violence and the Search for Justice. Today Ryan Wedding remains a ghost, his whereabouts unknown. He is a phantom haunting the darkened corridors of cyberspace, his every move tracked by the unseen eyes of law enforcement. The reward for his capture stands at a staggering $10 million, a testament to the reach and brutality of his crimes. The hunt for El Jefe continues, a relentless pursuit of justice for the countless lives shattered by his ambition. His story is a stark reminder of the human capacity for both greatness and depravity, and the thin veil that often separates the two. In the end, Ryan Wedding's legacy will not be one of Olympic glory, but of the devastating consequences of a life lived in the shadows.